Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another reading. I hope you've been doing well. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. It's always a pleasure to host. I'd also like to thank my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, oversoul, and all sentient beings that walk with me in the highest white light, protecting me, you, and the messages during these exchanges. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was doing a bit of a pre-shuffle before I pressed record, and two cards popped out of this deck. One was Demons, and the other was Capricorn. So, I'm not sure if that energy is going to continue, but I surely had a pop-out situation while off camera. Family roots, significant. Okay. Wow. Definitely talking about your family, your current family, and the roots of that family. Philosophy, the way everyone thinks, their beliefs, it definitely affects how everyone operates. What about this? Work routines. Okay. So there's something here as it pertains to what people in your family consider to be real work. Like, say, if you do something like what I do, you do divination, you read tarot or what have you, something like that. That is a type of work routine that your family or this particular family that's being spoken on would not consider to be real work. It's like a philosophy around what's considered to be an actual work routine. And your life mission isn't one of them. Virgo energy on the table, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Yeah, someone's identity is tied up in this. There's soulmate energy out here now. Twin flame even. I'm hearing summer solstice with the month of June over there. So how one shows up in their community, what people at their community and or their family, what people consider to be real work, what their philosophy is on the whole concept of twin flames and soulmates. It shapes someone's philosophy around self-worth. Okay, there's that Capricorn energy. There's healing love here, though, this time instead of demons. Thank goodness. I'm trying to run y'all body images out here. So, yeah, it has a lot to do with how someone is developed. As it pertains to their work routines, their love life, and their body image. Self-worth surrounding all those things is out here. Something significant about this summer, though, I feel like somebody experienced a real shift between June and July following that summer solstice. Aries energy on the table as well. All of these signs mentioned could be talking about sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or the season. So this is giving, this is like an identity read. Who you are as the individual and how that version of yourself as the individual, how that fits into a family or a community, how it's seen. Interesting. Resonates with me for sure, honey. Trust me. People do not like seers. Yeah, they don't like it when you can see sketchy on them at all. They'll say you're crazy, outcast, you all that old trash. All right. I'm gonna use the Godfather Tarot to get to the nitty gritty about what all this has to do with your right now, with what's happening with you in the present. Spirit come through. Someone's identity. The Chariot reverse is out here. Yeah, like I said, they don't respect readers or people like that. Like, oh, that's BS. Oh, okay. The reverse King of Wands energy is here. And the Nine of Pentacles. So whatever you do is definitely something that can be seen. People have their opinions about it. Your family may have some opinions about it that don't match how you feel. Yeah. Yeah. Regardless of what these people say, you're making moves. You have a new beginning. So it feels like past lovers judging you as well. The reverse Hangman. This is kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie. This definitely feels like a life mission read. It's all kind of energy coming off of this. Looking at the reverse King of Wands, it feels like someone has an opinion of what you do as being manipulative. And that maybe you just want to be seen for the purposes of money. But you've actually been planning and cultivating yourself for a long time. You took your time with this, your development, your plans. You've manifested. You've manifested this stuff. People are confused as to how you've done it. And they're trying to say that you've done some sort of sketchy manipulation just because you have favor. They don't understand why you. Why don't you have to do the type of work that they do? It's because you work directly for source. You're skipping all the middlemen, all the humans, the earthly plane, and you got your direct, you got a real direct hire straight from the top. They don't understand what qualifies you to be able to do this while they are feeling stuck in their mundane jobs. And I'm not saying that gifted ones don't work mundane jobs, but typically we don't tend to feel stuck. You know what I'm saying? It's still a choice every time we go in there. But these are people that, because they have not cultivated their life missions, they're stuck. And they absolutely envy you because you work for God, the Most High, Allah. Oversoul, what have you. However you walk in your walk, you doing it straight from the top, and they're jealous. That's all this sounds like to me. Some of them have actually tried to stop you and thwart your life path because they personally didn't feel like you should be able to maneuver that way. And you get your new beginning anyways. Right in their faces. Because get somewhere and sit down. Let's have one for the Chariot reverse spirit. Yeah, these are people who didn't want to work with you or didn't want other people to work with you. Reverse 8 of coins. They didn't support your journey of mastery. And they didn't patronize, your offerings. And they may have talked to other people about avoiding you so that you were blackballed. Yeah. Reverse King of Wands with the Strength and the Devil card. These are people who made trouble for you or have been trying to just because you weren't like them. We have the reverse Ace of Cups and the Two of Sticks. Yeah. You are getting that Nine of Pentacles energy because you're dedicated to your journey of self-love. You're not looking for approval or validation for others. You're striking out on your own and sticking to the plan. The reverse Father of Knives, yeah. There are people who told major lies on you. Major. They said all kinds of dirty things about you to get people to not want to deal with you, do business with you, be friends with you, date you. Yeah. Just because you were different. The Magician is clarified by the Eight of Baskets. Look at that. Again, you walked away and decided to cultivate your own energy. You left these people behind. We got the reverse Dr. Grant and the reverse Nine of Knives. Yeah, you got the reverse Hermit again. That's what Dr. Grant is. You coming out of your hermit mode completely unscathed, though. They wanted people to believe that you were somewhere being tormented or that you were struggling. But the truth of the matter is that you've been loving on yourself and stacking your money. They're really baffled. Five of Knives, yeah. Their new beginning is one of conflict and chaos because of what they tried to do to your mission. Because they don't understand. You work for the Most High. They can't stop that. And look at you. Born again. You absolutely get your new beginning. Fuck do they think they are? You know what I'm saying? People be so, like, self-righteous. Who told you you get to decide what somebody else's walk looks like? I don't care what your philosophies taught you about what those specific philosophies mean to just your ass or your walk. You cannot measure everything with the same ruler. That's not wise. The funny part is that they don't even have the right to measure nothing. They're not clear. They don't even have the clearance to be coming up with those kind of specs on your journey. I don't care if it is your grandma or your granddad or your father or your cousin or your big brother or your big sister or your best friend from 2nd grade or your husband or your wife. No one else can say that for you. I don't care if it's the Pope. No one else can say this for you. They can make suggestions, but you're the only one that can decide how you want to do your walk. Let's go around the board again. Look at this. Twin flame is out here. Somebody feels like you're such a vagrant, you don't even deserve to be matched up to nothing that's meant for you. I'm talking about connections that are designed and engineered specifically for you. They feel like you don't deserve it. They can kiss your butt, though. Look. Now, the people that came up against you were sending these strong-ass demons and toxicity your way. Now they want to apologize. And for a lot of you, the person that crossed you was your twin flame. They let a community or the opinions of others, they folded under that shit. And got the nerve to be sorry now and want to come back around with a Venus offer, with a love offer. I don't feel like you're accepting it because this betrayal feels nuts. Yeah, because they were being fake to you. And look at the bottom of the card. What does that say? Beliefs. Beliefs. They're realizing that their philosophy or the things that they base their decisions about you on were false. You're not a kook. You're not a demon worshiper. You're not a liar. You're not a cheat. You're not fugazi. You are actually the real deal. Now they get it. They want to apologize. I don't feel like you feeling it, though. I think you feel like it's fake, which is why facade is out here. Look, justice, karma. Now, I want you to realize that karma didn't come out until after the epiphany. And what was the epiphany? The epiphany is your breakthrough. It's proof that you're on the right track. Even though when you were trying to display yourself, well, you were displaying yourself the same then as you are now, you were being authentic. It took for you to be able to pass through these flames unscathed for them to realize, oh, they weren't BSing me. But it's too late now because they actually took action and made decisions that affected your life or that were meant to affect your life based off of those false philosophies. Look at that. Deception, temptation, compassion, courage. You were nurturing folks that were deceptive. But then you changed that. You moved on. We've seen this card before. You moved on. And when you moved on and you were able to walk through the flames unscathed, that is when it became clear. Oh my gosh. They were really that. Everyone has them pegged all wrong. And now they want to come back. Well, jingle bell. But they believed the lies about you, though. They fell in line. They fell right in line and were ready to sail you up the river after you had poured so much compassion into them. All of them. And you walked away with that 8 of baskets energy. When you walked away, it is because of your gifts that you knew to walk away. That's another thing that makes it clear to the people or the person that understands this about you now. That is another reason why they now realize that you're not fugazi. Because the way you walked away from them made it clear that you had seen something. You didn't shoot you around. You just you went straight no contact on this joint. Straight up. A sudden shift. You was like, oh no. This is that. I was hoping it wasn't that. Betrayal, is that you? Surely was hoping it wasn't that. That's exactly what this is, and I'm out of here. Like a puff of smoke. Your sudden departure is another reason why they now understand that you can actually see. Because you made that departure at a time when things should have been getting really, really messed up for you. They know that you sensed all of this blackballing, smear campaign energy around you that they had participated in. Scorpio energy is out here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Shem Angel 25 is here, Nathaya. God who gives wisdom. Yeah, you get your insight straight from the top. The past few weeks has been an eye-opener for somebody. And for a lot of them, it was their mother. It may have been someone you were in love with and their mother gave you fake advice. Or your mother gave them fake advice. Toxic mother. Okay? Top flight security, their protections are BS. So some of them were coerced into attacking you. Like actively attacking you. They doubted you. They said, oh, everything over there, their protections, all that stuff is BS. They're going to get theirs because they're weird and they're wicked. Based off of false stuff, though. This is what was concluded. Okay? 25 is significant. 52 significant, reduced down to 7, which is the Chariot. You still moving on. That the Fool energy is still yours. Shim Angel 64 is here. Mehiel, God who vivifies all things. All things, honey. 64 significant, 46 significant. Reduces down to 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. There's another shift headed your way. It is upon you. They're saying within the next hour. Piscean energy is out here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Cancer energy coming off of that 7 that reduced down from 25. Taurus Moon energy now on the table. You got happy times though. I love everything about you. Yeah, Capricorn energy. Because again, you still qualify for this twin flame journey, no matter who doubted it. Aquarius sun sign, significant here. That acidic Taurus is a sneaky, dirty whore. Man. I'm hearing this could be your past person you dated that turned on you. Or someone from their past that's watching you and they're sneaky and they're suspicious disappearances out here. Like I said, when you walked away, you straight ghosted that ass. And that's why they was like, wait a minute. Collective had to have figured something out. Look at that. The gates of hell are out here with exotic vacay. Yeah, somebody you were dating was on some horror stuff. This is also what they were saying about you. This is part of the smear campaign. The gates of hell. Exotic vacay. You on your way to hell. You ain't nothing but a good time. You ain't nothing but a life. Yes, that is what they said about you. Your family, their family, your lovers, past friends. This is only 50% manifested, even though the wheels are already in motion. Boy. You gotta stay private. Keep them out your face. Because they ain't doing nothing but coming around. They're trying just to see if the missiles landed anywhere. If the missiles that they launched at you, if they actually landed anywhere. Now, the past 9 months have been significant. And the next 9 months up ahead will show you some more based on the previous 9 months. Upgrade your diet, honey. They talking to one of you short, you cutie pie shortstops, 5'5" and under. Kiss asses out here. Excuse me? Ooh. Oh, what that's about. Your ancestors cussing folk out. Shim Angel 68 is out here. Habuhia, God who gives freely. Oh, so you were supposed to have been a weakling. That's what the kiss ass is about. Kiss ass, and then you want someone who's generous comes out. Yeah, they thought you were a sucker. Whoever got close to you, they thought they had tricked you good. 86 is significant. 68 also significant. Reduces down to 14, which is the Temperance card. Divine timing. Okay. Shim Angel 46 is here. Aidiel, revealing God. Yep. They're going to see how freely God gives to you, even though they claimed you were hell bound for the gates of hell, honey. It's that Wheel of Fortune energy again. Yeah, somebody twin crossed them. And now they looking stupid on the outside because they don't get to go. They can't go no more. Medium, look at this. They describing somebody, they saying medium complexion. And at the bottom, what they say? Bad juju. Yeah, some of y'all, they said that's what you were doing, and or they banded together to do that very thing to you. But you like I said, your orders come straight from the top. They can't override your journey. It's actually genuine. It's actually authentic. It's actually benevolent. Beware of the weirdo. Yeah, that's another thing they said about you. But now this is what your third eye told you about them. Sagittarius energy out. Wow, I don't think I've ever done that before. Sagittarius. Super significant. Spirit is here. You hear me? Spirit in the building. Sagittarius season is a big deal for everybody. Wow. There we go. It's here again. It's here again. Anything more, Spirit? Wow. The betrayals of a cult community, of a family. North is significant. The as it pertains to any city, state, country. But when I see North, I heard North Star. So this has something to do with the cosmos. Look up. That acidic Aries is a dog-faced mutant. Yeah. Acidic Aries out here again. Virgo energy out here. I'm so happy with you. No. So if you were waiting for your answer on whether or not you should reconcile, well, where's the card? Let me just put it in your face again. If you should reconcile, if you should deal with this reunion, your ancestors said no. This person's going to come back and try and get in your good graces again because they're getting that ass tapped right now. They're under judgment. It's harsh. They're losing their money. They're at the gates of hell. Okay? They're the weirdo. It's all turning on them. And now this is the motive, or this is the response that you're to have to that apology and that I'm so happy with you energy. The answer is no. 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 Because I was authentic with you and you went behind my back and betrayed me in every possible way. Mother, brother, sister, uncle, lover, whoever it was. They clowned you, boy. They clowned you bad behind your back. Shem Angel 2 is here. Jeliel, helpful God. You have the help of the Most High. 2 is also talking about the High Priestess. I'm sorry, the Magician. No, I'm sorry. Where am I? High Priestess and Magician. Because High Priestess came out of my mouth. Okay? But Magician energy is all over you. You're a manifester. We've seen that energy for you before. Shem Angel 9 is here. Haziel, merciful God. Cancer energy out here. Yeah, you ghosted that. Those are people who also abandoned and ghosted you. Yeah. Yeah. They mad. They're mad because every time I look at ugly bitch, I'm thinking about how this is what they're saying about you just because they can't get to you. They mad. They're mad. This is what you got to be now in their mind because they can't get to you. Your weapons are too advanced. Yeah, it's fuck that. Psh. Talking all kinds of trash. But they don't want that ass whipped no more, so they're going to come around being fake. The answer's no. Look at this. Good times. Celebrate good times. Come on. That's because their ass is getting swept out of the way. Into the Devil's Sea. The Devil's Triangle. That's out in the Pacific Ocean near the southeastern portion of Japan. Okay? 2 is up here again. That's High Priestess energy again. Your third eye is popping. They can't fool with you. Leo rising energy significant. Shem Angel 27. Ieratel, God who punishes the wicked. And so it is. And so it is, friend. 2 and 7 significant. 27, 72, reduced down to 9, which is the Hermit energy again. They getting snatched off of earth, a lot of these folks. It's continuing to be the verdict for a lot of them because they crossed lines that literally crossed the Most High. They thought they was crossing you, and they were crossing the entire kingdom of heaven, the entire universe, every multiverse, every realm, reality, dimension, because your orders are set in stone, etched in the ethers, and they were trying to thwart something that is written into the Akashic records as valid events. Taurus, you're on the bottom of the deck. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Wow, son. This is a hell of a story of triumph. This is everything you have triumphed through. You've triumphed through all the obstacles. Families, friends, lovers, peers, community. People's general concept of the type of person you are, the type of work you do. People you may have never met before in your life. If you tell them, oh, I'm a spiritualist. Oh, I'm a tarot reader. It's like a stigma that comes with it. People automatically assume a lot of things about you because of whatever your walk is. I'm a prophet. I'm a this. And they're like, get a real job. Yeah, that kind of energy. Not understanding that this is the realest job. Facts. What your walk is extremely valid. And they could have had their own opinion and learned from it along the way. But these people are getting punished big time, because they actually try to ruin you because of their opinions. Not okay. It's a violation of free will and of the highest orders that came with you as it pertains to what you should be doing. Those orders are bigger than those people. But they're learning that shit now. Anyways, that's your spread, honey. I hope it has been helpful. Be encouraged. You're doing the right thing. You're walking your own walk. It's for you. It really, it would be nice if other people understood it, but because this walk is just for you, you can expect that they may not. It's fine. Just keep doing what you're doing because you're valid. You actually are valid. You don't need them to validate you because you're already valid. Okay, if any portion of this read resonated with you, honey, don't forget to like it, share it, comment if you want. If you want a personal reading, the details for that are in the description box. I hope this has been helpful, and until next time, peace.